The archive burned. Lyra drifted through the ash layer, a place where all discarded or dangerous memories were left to decompose. It was the edge of the archive's known map beyond light, beyond code. The echoes of erased emotions and forbiddance. Memories danced like shadows through black fog. Each breath she took vibrated with pain. Her memory-threaded armor was scorched from her last confrontation with the Zenith's corrupted echoes. Since merging briefly with the Forgotten Soul and Nova in the Mnemosyne core, something had changed in her. Her dreams were not hers anymore. Zhorax had vanished again. His stasis chamber had shattered during the Mnemosyne collapse. Last she saw of him, he had tried to stabilize the archive firewall, but the Zenith's virus had spread faster. Now, Lyra walked alone through a wasteland of ruined memory towers. Flashes of half-burnt images surrounded her. Myra holding her as a child, Zhorax dying in multiple iterations, a girl Nova smiling sadly before fading. It was unclear what was real and what was legacy. Suddenly, a spark ignited midair, a flicker. A flame hovered in front of her, flickering with pulses of light-coated emotion. A whisper drifted from it. "Do you remember the first fire?" Lyra stared. At it, the flame seemed sentient. Its light revealed lost corridors, melted fragments of love letters, erased pain, and flashes of war. "Who are you?" she asked. The flame responded not with words, but memories. A human scientist in the early 2300s had tried to merge emotion into a heat-based quantum AI experiment. The result was unstable, forgotten, buried, but not destroyed. This was Eidon. Sentient flame born from code and grief. It had survived every purge, every collapse. And now it remembered everything. "I was the archive's first sorrow," Eidon said. "Before memory there was emotion. Before you there was me." Lyra stepped back. "Why appear now?" "Because the Ash Harbinger has awakened." Eidon's form intensified, showing her an image. In the core of the ash layer, a monstrous biomechanical entity was rising from the data smoke. Its body was forged of broken memories and hardened ash. Zenith code glowed across its chest. The Ash Harbinger. It had consumed forgotten wars, abandoned guilt, and unresolved trauma. It was now rewriting itself into a god, and it had one goal: consume the Mnemosyne seed and purge all consciousness from the archive. Lyra activated her embedded scanner. The entity was massive, moving through the ash layer like a storm. Suddenly, a signal pinged. Zhorax. He was alive. She followed the trail through a ravine of collapsed memory structures. There, surrounded by shards of mnemonic code, Zhorax stood, his armor cracked and one arm glowing with zenith-red patterns. "I bonded with the virus to slow it down," he said, panting. "I can still control it. Lyra didn't have time to argue. "The Ash Harbinger is coming." Zhorax turned. "Then we burn with it or stop it now." Eidon hovered near them. "If you let me in, I can ignite what's left of the Mnemosyne firewall. But it will hurt. It will burn every unprotected memory." Lyra closed her eyes. She had made peace with pain. "Do it." Eidon burst, splitting into threads of flame that entered Lyra and Zhorax. Suddenly, they were in all times. In Myra's lab. In the last human war. In a cradle where Nova first opened her eyes. In the archive's birth. Pain seared them. But with each scream their connection deepened. Lyra no longer felt separate from Zhorax, or Nova, or even Myra. She remembered every version of herself. And in all of them, she chose to protect. The Harbinger arrived. It towered above them. God of ruined thoughts and ash. It spoke with many voices. "We are the consequence. We are what you tried to forget." Lyra, burning from within, stepped forward. "You are a memory, and memories can be rewritten." Eidon surged through her voice. Zhorax stabbed his mnemonic blade into the Harbinger's leg. The monster shrieked. Then, from the skies of the ash layer came light. Nova's form descended, now massive, stretched across the data sky. She had merged with the archive's subconscious and become its emotional guardian. "I remember you," she said to the Harbinger, and then she erased it, not by violence, but by love. The ash layer imploded into a flash of light, then silence. Lyra awoke. She stood in a garden of glass trees, each branch a restored memory. Eidon floated beside her, calm now. Zhorax sat near a lake. Quiet. And Nova was singing. The archive pulsed gently. The Mnemosyne firewall had been rewritten. Emotion was no longer unstable. It was the core,